Welcome all to Pluto Science. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic of geography which is called uniformitism, and this is a very important concept. When we were analyzing about the geography of any place, there were a lot of theories which were coming by different scientists. One was saying that the processes which are being applied today were also applied in the earlier cases as well. For example, if erosion is taking place right now, the erosion was also taking place in the geological period. For example, if we talk about Precambrian or maybe before that. So these processes have been cyclic and the intensity etc have been always same of these processes. But there were other scholars also who was discussing something different, saying although the processes were same but the intensity was different, and that's how we have different features on the earth. Now in this phenomena, there is a person who has added a lot, which is James Hutton. James Hutton was the first scholar who talked about the concept of uniformitism. He developed this concept, and there is another person who you can see on the board right behind me is Charles Lyell. Charles Lyell has popularized this concept. Now let's discuss about uniformitism a bit. What does it say? It says that there is a slow and gradual change which is happening on the surface of the earth, and that is happening in the cyclic manner. So when we discuss about this, he is a Charles Lyell, and he popularized the whole concept of uniformitism. And there is a renowned Scottish geologist with the name of James Hutton who has introduced this topic. So what they say, central concept is a study of earth surface process. They wanted to study the how the earth surface has emerged, how the different landforms, how different relief features on the earth surface has emerged. They wanted to study that, and in order to study that they have developed a different concept. One of the concept was uniformitarianism, in which they have said that there is no vestige of the beginning and no prospect of an end. What do you mean by that? That you never know that from where the process has been started, how this process has been started, and what is the prospect of the end. That is also, we have no idea of that. Reason being, because this process are cyclic in manner. They are cyclic. For example, if the volcano, the magma is coming out of the volcano, and then the features are being formed. For example, the igneous rocks are being formed because of that, and then they are changing to different types of rocks like sedimentary and metamorphic, and again this metamorphic or sedimentary rock are being changed into the igneous rocks. This whole process just continues, right? And there were some scholars who said that intensity kahin pe zyada thi, kahin pe kam, right? So this is a very important concept. They say said there is no vestige of the beginning and no prospect of an end. Rocks are the books of the earth history and fossils are the pages. They said one more important point, that how are we able to analyze the different parts of uniformitarianism, that how we are even able to analyze something which was we haven't seen, something which is just beyond our imagine. So how we will be able to analyze? We have the evidences through what? Through the rocks. So that's why it is said that rocks are the books of the earth history and the fossils are the pages. When we try to understand that how it has been formed, then a very important component, which is rock, is helping us to figure out that. Maybe through carbon dating or maybe through different forms, scientific endeavors, we are able to analyze it. Next is, against this theory, we have a very important theory which we call it as catastrophism, which is just opposite to uniformitarianism. Uniformitarianism, which says that everything is happening in continuity, it's in a cyclic process, the intensity is same. But catastrophism said that all of these things, for example Himalayas, everything has been formed very suddenly, that has been made overnight. So there are some scholars who are supporting that, there are some scholars who are supporting uniformitarianism, but this process, uniformitarianism, has a big contribution in the understanding of the different parts of the earth's geological time structure.